Hello, welcome to Forging Titans, and it is time for our first battle report. Today will be 1,000 points of Necrons versus Space Wolves. Sit back and enjoy.
Right, here's my 1,000 point list for today's warm-up game. Starting off with the HQs, we have the Wolf Lord on Thunderbolt. He's going to be my Chapter Master, and he has got the Warlord trait, the Imperium Sword, and he's also got the Wolfkin Warlord trait for 1 CP to have a second one. And I've also given him the standard relic of the Teeth of Terror, so he should be really good at getting in and sort of clearing some screens. And then my second HQ is my custom model here, which is a Bjorn the Fell-Handed stand-in. So it's actually off the Gazcon model, but yeah, that's what he stands in for. He's going to have the Hellfrost Cannon. Moving on to my troops, I have 2 squads of Assault Intercessors, 2 5-man squads. The back squad here has the captain has the plasma pistol, and the other one has the heavy bolt pistol. So there's my troops. Then on to elites, we have the classic Murderfang, and then we have the Judicia for a bit of fight last ability coming into the game. And then over on the other side there, we have fast attacks. We've got a 7-man squad of Ferocious Wolves, just due to points. We'd like to take 10, but didn't quite have enough points for it. And then a 3-man squad of Thunderwolf with Thunderhammer Storm Shields. And that's my 1,000 point list for today's game.
And here is my 1,000 points of Necrons Custom Dynasty, the Kalkala Salot. So their trait is Relentless Expansionists and Rad Reaved. So we'll explain that more when we get into the game. But I have bought a battalion. My Overlord will be my Warlord, of course. He will have the Fall of the Silent King Warlord trait and the Void Reaper relic, ignore wounds basically when he hits. And accompanying him is a Technomancer and a Royal Warden. They've got no upgrades, just as they are. For my troops choice, I have 3 units of Necron Warriors, 2 of them with Gorse Reapers, 1 with Gorse Flayers. My elite choice will be a 5-man squad of Lich Guard to protect my Overlord and other characters. They're brilliant. I love them. And finishing that all off, of course, it wouldn't be a Necron army without some Scarab Swarms. So I have 2 units of 6 of those. And this is my 1,000 points on the nose, which I'm quite proud of Necrons. So we are playing with the open war cards. We have the deployment, the mission, and the twist. So what we will be doing is we have our counters here saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and for each one we're going to roll a d6. So I'm going to roll the first one, and it will be a 2.
2. So start at the bottom here. We'll start
at the bottom.
So 2 for deployment.
Oh, that's a good deployment for both of us.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
It'll be your turn now, mister.
Okay, so this is for the objective.
4.
That's 4.
So here we go. Storm their lines. So we'll explain that. After determining the deployment zone, starting with the defender, each player alternates placing objective markers until 6 have been set up. Each objective marker must be within deployment zone of the player placing it, and more than 6 inches away from the edge of the battlefield, and more than 9 inches away from any other objective markers. At the end of their turns, each player scores a victory point for each objective marker within their own deployment that they control, and 2 victory points for each objective marker they control within the opponent's deployment zone.
Right. Okay.
So 2 points for yours if I take any of yours, or if you take mine.
Yeah.
And then ones that we've set up, we only get 1.
We get 1 point for our way.
Yep.
Okay. And let's see what the twist is for today's game.
So let's roll for that. And that is a 3.
So 1, 2, 3.
Warp Storm. Add 1 to psychic tests and add 6 inches to the range of psychic powers. Do you have any psychic powers?
Nope, none of us support psychers. So this is doesn't really affect us in this game. Should we re-roll?
I reckon we should re-roll.
Let's re-roll, because that one's not going to affect our armies.
2. So number 2 is Indiscriminative Protocols. Each player rolls a d6 at the start of their for each of their... sorry. At the start of their turn, for each 6, they select one enemy unit within the battlefield and inflict D3 mortal wounds upon it, or 1 mortal wound if that unit is a character.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so if we roll a 6 at each start of our turn,
yeah,
we can inflict mortal wounds on someone.
Nice. Right.
So yeah, that's not going to affect
so
us.
So we've got pretty much a head-on deployment, plenty of objectives to be trying to take with our lists. So we've both got... You've got quite a lot of OBSEC on your list, haven't you? So you've got some good strength there. And then completely random twist, which I love. So
yeah,
that's it.
It's not going to be one-sided.
No, so it'd be a nice spin on that.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to get deployed, and then we'll be back to show you the game.
And here is our board. We have, as our deployment suggests, Jerome chose to be player B, he won the roll off, I'm player A. So we have deployed our armies. We've had to make the objective
slight tweak
because 9 inches made it quite difficult because we're on a shorter board, of course. So we've done it from 6 inches away from each other and 6 inches away from the board edge. So 1, 2, 3 for me, 1, 2, 3 for Jerome. And we are going... So as I've deployed, I've got my scarabs on the flanks, warriors in the middle, characters in the middle, and I forgot to deploy my royal warden, but he's just going to go right there.
I'll just go through mine. So I've got Thunderbolt Cavalry right here, ready to move up the board nice and quickly. You can't really see because they're hidden under here. I've got a squad of assault intercessors there. That's the squad without the plasma pistol. Other squad is here, supported by Murderfang and the Judicia. I've got my Beyond the Full-Handed stand in here, which affectionately I call Artek Tuskbreaker. I've got my Wolf Lord in here again, hidden in the building, with his Freemason walls around him. General idea is to move up with some hard hitting stuff and try and take the objectives off Shane. So
let's see who's going to go first turn.
So we're going to roll off the first turn. Do you actually want first turn, or do you think?
Well, I've got Relentless Expansionist, so I get a 6-inch move either way, so I can either be defensively or aggressive. So I'll roll. I get a 4. You get a 6. You have to go first.
So I'm going first. Yeah,
first, my Relentless Expansionist.
You get your pre-game move, so Shane's going to do his pre-game move and see how we go.
So basically, all I'm going to do is just move things back.
Move back.
Just because I know how fast those Thunderwolves are.
They are pretty quick, and they've got the advance and charge abilities. So
just because just because they're relentlessly expansionist doesn't mean they're not stupid. They are going to move back and give you a bit more trouble to get to. So, and then just this side quickly. 6 inches, it's right up to the board edge.
So is that across the board, the whole force can move 6 inches?
The whole force can move up to 6 inches. The only things that wouldn't be able to move would be the Catan, because they do not carry the keyword for your dynasty.
Okay.
So
luckily for me, they're not on the board today because
not playing.
I don't like playing against them.
Right, and then basically these guys are just gonna do a quick little shuffle that way. Right, okay, so your first turn, sir.
Okay. So in my command phase, I go up 1 point. 1 command point, so it puts me back up to 6 because I will spend 1 pre-game. So 6 there. Keep track of that. And so
as well.
Oh, you reveal those now, do we?
I'll reveal my first one now, which is my models can basically move 1 inch. The Protocol of the Southern Storm. I'll choose that one, the first one, to add one to their movement.
Get one add to the movement. So that's not their pre-game. It's just their normal.
Yeah, for the first turn, they can move 1 extra inch.
Okay. So I've got Bjorn full-handed here. If he pops out, he's going to struggle to get a good clear line of sight, I think. But he might do. So we'll bring him out. He's going to move around to here. Get some shots there. My Thunderbolt Cavalry here they are going to advance. Oh, in my command phase, sorry, my chapter master gets to pick a unit to be able to re-roll all their hit rolls.
Okay.
He's going to give that to the. I mean, nothing's going to get in range this time. Anyway, so he's going to give it to the Thunderwolf just as a chance. There is a chance they might make it in, but we'll doubt it. So we're going to advance them. A 5. So the standard movement is 10, and then they've got another 15 on top. Another 5 on top, so it's 15. So 10 gets them to there. 5 to here.
To there.
So here's where the first one gets.
Okay.
And these will just follow up nicely behind him. Does put him out. Unfortunately, it's still not in charge.
Well, they would
range.
have been in charge range if I didn't have.
If you hadn't pulled back, yeah,
Hadn't
they would have
pulled
been
back.
able to come in. But never mind. We're ready for next turn. I might have exposed them a little bit there. That's
Yes,
fine.
you have.
So Murderfang is going to move up, stay in there. Jishu's going to move up there. These are just going to tuck in slightly, allowing him to move out to here, but still holding this objective. Have you got the little Veil of Darkness thing that
No, I haven't
across the
spent.
board? No.
I should have spent the command point to give my
That's fine.
Technomancer it, but I'm kind of want to keep hold as many life command points as I can.
That's fine. I was worried about.
And also, I
Popping
probably would have
across.
forgotten.
That's all my movement that I want to do done.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I've brought these out a bit too far, really. But oh well. Okay. On to there's no strikers, so we're straight on to that. The twist in this game was.
Oh, at the start of the turn.
Yeah, we should have done that.
Oh, we can do that now.
Do it now. So I roll 3d6, and for every 6 I pick a unit to do what we're on. No
Nothing so
sixes.
far. Can't change the past.
Exactly. So that's fine. Right, so then your Untitled handed. He's got the Hellfrost cannon. His range on that is 36.
Oh, we'll be in range of something.
36, yeah. So yeah, he can shoot across the board.
Yeah.
So he's going to shoot at this squad of warriors here.
Okay.
They
will benefit from cover.
Yeah, so he hits on 2s.
But we'll be hitting on 3s because it will technically be light cover.
Yes. So heavy. What's cannon? Sorry, yes, it's a heavy D3. So how many shots is he going to get?
3.
5, so 3 shots. So hitting on. He normally hits on 2s, but because of the cover, hitting on 3s.
2 hits. It did make a difference.
Only 1 hit.
Oh, 1 hit. It does make a difference.
So wounded. The strength of that gun is a 6.
So it'll be 3 to
Freeze the
wound.
wound. And he wounds. And it is -2.
Okay, so they'll have a 6-up save. Whoops.
Ooh.
I destroyed the terrain. I apologise, everyone. But I failed that, so 1 Necron warrior does go down.
Yeah, and it's 1 damage. One damage.
And was that all the shooting he was going to do?
His other shots won't be in range. He's got flamer.
So because the attack sequence ended, my reanimation protocols activate. So on a 5-up, he comes back. He does.
He gets straight back up.
Gets straight back up, and I'm going to move him to the back here. As that's what you can do. You can move it back up.
Yeah. You redeployed, didn't you?
Yeah. But you can't move it up to another objective. That has been FAQ'd.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that has been FAQ'd.
That is.
You could technically, if you lost 9 of them, for example, and 4 of them or 5 of them got back up, you could do a conga line, and that's not.
Oh, they changed that. Okay.
Yeah, they've changed that.
Okay, that's all my shooting done. I'm not in charge range, so unfortunately I did expose myself a little bit too much than what I wanted to. I should have been a little bit more reserved, but that's not how I ever play, so there you go. Okay, So it's then my turn. This game we're playing is you score victory points at the end of your turn.
Yep.
So at the end of each turn, so I score 3 victory points because I control my 3 objectives, but obviously I don't control any of yours at this stage.
Yes.
So
Okay.
3 points to me so far.
Right then. So you're on 3 victory points so far. It will be my turn now.
Yeah.
So my command phase, I go up to 7. I didn't spend any command points. So my will be done. He will do. I will be done on these fellas. So the flayers, and he will do it to this unit of warriors as well. So they'll be hitting one better. So they'll be hitting on 2s.
Plus 1 to the hits.
Plus 1 to the
rolls.
hits.
Okay.
To the hit rolls.
Is that shooting and combat? As well?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
It just says to hit rolls.
Hit rolls.
So,
Yeah. No, that's good.
And my command protocol, they all move extra 1 inch. So these scarabs will be moving 11 inches now.
They'll be coming into the.
So basically, the
Slowly
first
walls
one will
down.
go to here, and then we're going to see what we can do this way. So and they can fly.
So they
ignore terrain. Basically, what I want to do is try my best to cut you off. Basically, and we'll go to here, which will then get me that objective.
Yep. That's what I'm coming for. So
I will also move these guys because now they usually go sit. Or actually, I better double check that because I think they have moved 5 or 6. I haven't played Necrons in a while. I've been mostly playing Orcs for a long time.
but their standard movements. I can't remember either.
Yeah, one of these little things. Their standard movement is 5 inches, so they're going 6.
They're going up to 6.
So if I didn't check that, it's always good to check, guys. Yeah, so these guys will be moving up this way. Now, I don't think they'll be in range. Well, the first one will be in range.
For a shot?
For a shot, yeah. But that's not a made, well, if they're not going to be in range to shoot, I might as well advance them. So they go an extra 2 inches. So they'll just go, they'll be ready for the next turn.
Yeah.
Right, so then these guys, they're going to stay where they are. Oh, but boy, they can now shoot because of die will be done, and they have assault weapons.
Okay,
so it will go back to their normal 3-up ballistic skill.
Okay, yeah.
The assault rules. But these guys are going to advance. These other Reaper squad, they go 2, so it's going to be 7 inches. So they're going to go get right up to there. Perfect.
You advanced 2, sorry.
Yeah, 2 inches.
Yeah, and you got an extra inch because of your.
That's 7 because they're movement 5.
Right, yeah.
Oh, it would go up to 8.
Wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we've gone up to 8. Yeah. I can't do math on the weekend.
Too many numbers.
Way too many numbers. Right. Okay.
I'm just allowing you to come closer to me.
These scabs, they will advance as well. I'm just doing a lot of advancing this turn. They go 3. So 10, that's 13 inches. So they're just going to motor on right up. Right there. Just getting ready to support anyone that's in need of it. The Lich Guard, they might as well advance as well because they're not going to get into combat. 6, so that's 11 inches. So they're going to go right up to here. And then the rest of these guys move up to there. Technomancer is going to move up to here. Now, unfortunately, we won't be able to actually move him back. I'm going to keep him there because I can't get all 3 of them into his aura ability of right to reanimation.
Right.
So that's the movement. Now we'll go on to the shooting, which will be basically this squad here.
So they get to shoot.
They get to shoot. So 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. I'm in range. That's 2 shots each. They would have been hitting on 4s, but because of my will be done, +1 to hit, so they'll be hitting on 3s.
Yep.
So I'm rolling this bit here.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s. So 8 of them hit.
Okay. Thunderbolt Cavalry is toughness 5.
So it'll be forced to win because my gun strength is toughness 5. And that is where it all goes to plunk. So 3 wounds at -2, but I believe that will go up to an invulnerable save if they've got shields.
So their standard save is a 3-up, and then they have the storm shields, so it'd be a 4-up save. So
2 go through.
2 get through, 1 save.
Yep, so that's 1 damage apiece.
So we'll, we're not going to CPV roll that, we'll take that. They're 4 wounds apiece to Thunderwolf, so that's down to 3. And we're going to put it on the one at the back.
Right, so these fellas are going to fire at them as well.
Okay.
Because they didn't move, they'll get double shots because it's a rapid fire weapon.
Okay.
So that'll be 20 shots from them. Did I move them? No, I didn't. I moved them in the... No, I didn't move them
You
at
did
all.
your pre-game move, you pulled them back.
Pre-game move, that doesn't...
Yeah, if you move them.
Okay, so that's 10 there. Then another 10. So extra dice. Right. They've got my ruby done on them. So the light cover will take 1 away from the hit. So they'll be hitting on 3s as well.
Okay.
Onto the Thunderbolt.
Right.
So hitting on 3s. Take out any of those pesky ones. I do not believe anyone has the reroll ones. Take them out, I might, but I'm not going to check that right now. I've got quite a lot of hits anyway.
So their toughness is 5. So
okay, so it'll be 5 saloons.
5 times. So hopefully I can survive some of these.
Well, if one gets 3, then I might kill one of them. But how many wounds do they have a piece?
4 wounds each. So 1 down, 1 took a wound.
2 wounds.
On
1
first.
damage a piece. You failed 2 saves.
Oh, right, yeah. It's down to 2 wounds.
So I just need to get 2 wounds off and maybe kill him.
Yeah.
I doubt it. And 3 5s. So 3 wounds at -1, 1 damage.
Okay. So the normal save is a 3-up, but they're storm shields.
Yeah.
So just keep it as a 3-up because the storm shield gives them +1 to their saves. So.
You failed 1.
Failed 1, saved 2. So he does take a wound down.
Are you going to CPV roll that or?
What else you got left to shoot at him? Because he's going to check them.
That'll be it.
Scab's going to come at them, I'm sure. I will CPV roll to sign this just to keep that wound up. No.
Nope. Can't change the past.
My CPV rolls never work. I should just learn that. I spent a CP there. So I'm down to 5 CP.
Okay. Well, see, the difficulty is
any more shooting to be done? Nothing
no more
in
shooting.
range, I believe.
No more shooting to be done. But you see, if I charge them in, I'm not going to have that objective. At the same time,
if you don't charge,
if I don't charge, so I'm going to have to do a charge with the scarabs. So they need about 3 inches. 5 inches, Devin.
So they make that.
Okay, so they're in. And that's the only combat I'm going to be doing. So I think these guys are going to die, but I'll pile them in anyway.
They're 4 wounds each. They're
4 wounds each, and I believe they have 4 attacks each, but we'll just double check that. Yeah, 4 attacks each, and any unmodified hit roll of 6 automatically wounds a target. So there's 6 of them there, so that'll be 24 attacks.
So 6 is auto wound.
6 is auto wound, yeah.
Okay. And they're hitting on...
They hit on 4s.
Hit on 4, 6 is auto wound. Okay.
So I need 4 more, because I've got 20 dice here, but I need 24. Right. So 4s to hit. 6 is automatically wound. What that
Right
dice? Nope.
Two sixes there.
Is there? There's only 1 6.
Oh no, you know what? I'm beating the skulls as sixes.
Yeah, the skulls. No, the skulls are the ones.
Okay, so 1 auto wound.
Got to take out 3s as well. So that not many hits,
Okay.
but still not bad. And then they are strength 3, so in your toughness 5.
Toughness 5 of the Thunderbolt.
So it'll be 5 to wound. Oh, okay, that was a bit better.
Make up for a bit.
Yep. So 4 wounds, no armor piercing, 1 damage apiece.
Okay, so it'll be 2 up saves.
Yep, 2 up saves. You fail 1.
Fail 1. So 1 does
And
die.
you cannot CP reroll that because you did it earlier.
He does fall to a scarab. How sad.
Well, I took 1 down, that's better than nothing.
Okay. So I get to swing back.
You do.
So the pack leader has 3 attacks as standard, and then he gets 1 because you charged us.
Yep.
And then he has 2 attacks standard plus 1 for being charged. So with Thunder Hammers, we hit on 3s as usual, but it's plus 1 to Space Wolves, and Thunder Hammers minus 1, so as I say, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, and I get to re-roll all my failed hit rolls because of the chapter master thing at the start. Which was lucky because I did miss quite a few there. So they've...
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that's converting 6 hits.
What's their strength?
Its strength is times 2 with the Thunder Hammer, so strength 4, strength becomes 8.
So 2's to wound, as
2's
well
to
as
wound.
toughness 3.
1 misses, fails to wound, so that's 5 wounds. And the Thunder Hammer is minus 2.
Okay,
I think. I need to double check that actually. Yeah, minus 2, 3 damage from the Thunder Hammer.
Okay, I'm just looking through my stratagems because I believe there is something that can help my scarabs explode because I'm not going to be able to save them. How much damage a piece?
3. 3 damage a piece.
Oh, I can't do that because it's a piling in move,
Ah, right.
not a thing. So 3 damage a piece.
Yeah.
And how many was that again? 5, wasn't it?
5.
So that is 15 damage. So 1, 2, no wait,
How many wounds are they each?
4 each. So
So for each.
1 unit.
So 5 got through, so that would kill 1, 2, and 1 takes 3 wounds.
Okay, so 2 dead.
2 die, and 1's down to a wound.
Okay, and 1's down to a wound.
One
So
does.
there. Then we see if they. Is that attack sequence finished, or have they got the wolves to attack?
I've got the wolves to bite now as well.
Yep. So we'll do that because I can't do the animations until.
Okay, and so crushing teeth and claws. They have 3 attacks each with those. Hitting on 2s. Reroll failed because of my chapter master. So all of them hit.
Okay.
Crushing teeth and claws is plus 1 to the strength, so it's strength 5.
So 3 to wound.
3's to wound. Okay, 2 failed to wound.
Yep.
So that is 4 that get through, and the crushing teeth and claws are minus 2.
Okay, so it goes 3 and how much damage?
1 damage each.
Okay, so he takes 1 of them and then another one's down to a wound.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Trimming them down.
Right then,
See if
so
they get back up.
yep, so I need to roll 4 dice for each one. Right, see if any of them get back up from 5 ups. None.
So you need 4 5s, would you?
I need 4 5s to get 1 unit up.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 of them are deaded. They can't fail morale because they're leadership 10.
Okay.
So, and they've only lost 3, so I cannot. So I'll just pile them in a little bit more, and that's it. That's that turn.
That's that turn. Mine are leadership 8, so they're all good for morale as well.
Yeah, and at the end of that, I score 2 points because I do not have that objective.
You've got that one. So there's 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points.
2 points for your dice. Keep track. Okay, and that is
first battle round.
End of the
Right, so it's battle round 2 for the Space Wolves. First thing you should do is roll your 3d6 to see if you can cause mortal wounds to anyone. Yes,
so
you
1
get,
to 6.
You get to choose a unit to do D3 mortal wounds to.
So I am going
if
to
it's a character, it's 1 wound.
Okay, I am going to do mortal wounds to this unit. Actually, yeah, let's go with this unit here.
Okay.
So D3 mortal wounds.
3.
5. That's going to take that one off, and then another one takes 2 wounds.
Yep.
Just to clear them away.
And I don't get any reanimation for that, because that is not an attack sequence.
I do. Okay. Mortal wounds is the way to go. Right. Start off. I'm going to move Bjorn standing to here. He can pop some shots off at the scouts up that way. I'm actually going to forward back, full out of combat with scouts here. And I'm going to move towards this objective. They move 10 as normal. So they can take this objective, try and hold out the rain of gunfire that's going to come at them, but we're going to try and weather that. I forgot to do my command phase. So I do go up a CP, and I also get to dish out the rerolls to somebody. So he's going to give full rerolls to Murder Fang on his hit rolls.
Okay. Are you going to finish off those scarabs?
He's going to come this way. He's 8 inches because he's a wolf and dreadnought, so he's got a little bit of a bit higher movement. The Judiciary is actually going to fall back around here. Not fall back, but move just around this option.
Okay.
Allowing my Thunderwolf to come out. And he is going to advance my Warlord.
6.
6.
He's
So
going 16.
10 is normal. And a further 6 gets him to there. Thank you. So it brings him right round like that. Does expose him a little bit, but I want to get him up in the fight. These wolves are going to stay because they're holding the objective. They're going to stay, they're going to stay. There's not much point pushing them forward at this point. I don't think, even if I did move them forward, they've got a couple of bolt pistol shots which aren't going to do masses. So I think they're better off just holding the objectives for now. So, onto that, we'll do shooting.
Okay.
We'll start off with Murderfang. He has a Stormbolter and he has a Flamer. So we'll do the Stormbolter first into these scarabs. But he isn't the best of shots. He actually hits on a ballistic skill of 5s. So 5's the hit for these guys.
Oh, 2 hits.
Hits 2. They are pretty close, so given that. And, and the strength 4, toughness
3, so 3 to wound.
3 to wound, okay.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Any...
And actually I gave him 4 rerolls, didn't I? So I get to reroll.
Yeah, you get to reroll that.
All the hit rolls as well. Don't mind. So
2 more hits and 3's to wound.
1 more wound, so that's 3 wounds.
No AP.
No AP on the Stormbolter.
So 6 ups. I make 1 but fail 2.
Okay, so
that
there's enough to chip
kills
him off.
Him, and I take, and he's got a flamer next, hasn't he?
And he has the Flamer,
Yeah.
which is a heavy D6, so D6 shots.
3.
So Flamer's automatically hit, and it's strength 5, so it'll be wounding on 3s. 2 failed to wound, so 1 wound, and that is -1 armor pierce.
That goes 3.
And it's only 1 damage though.
So he goes down to 3.
Major.
Okay, so now that attack sequence ended, I'll see if this swarm gets back up. So I need 4 5s.
4 5s.
Yeah, that's not happened.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Never know your chances. Okay.
He's done his attacks.
So that's him shooting done. We're going to switch over to my other dreadnought on this side, beyond the fell-handed stand-in. Again, Hellfrost Cannon. He's going to use his dispersed shot with it.
Okay, into who?
He's going to do that into those scarabs there.
Okay.
And it's heavy. Actually, can you see? Yeah, if he's going to shoot at this squad here of 10,
yeah,
because it's a blast weapon, so he'll get his D3 shots automatically, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
So
get to 3.
So he gets the 3 shots. So he hits on 2s.
My guys would be in cover, but they all hit anyway.
They will hit. And then strength of that is 6.
So 3's the wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds at minus 2.
-2, so that's 6 up saves. I make 1.
Make 1. And
One
1 damage. So 1 dies. He'll probably get back up.
Probably on
That's
a 5
all.
up.
He's got a flame up again, but it's not in range. So
Okay, so see, no, he doesn't.
okay, so actually stays down this time.
He stays down.
Okay. And then the Thunderbolt Cavalry. They are Thunderhammer Storm Shields, but one still will have a.
But he fell back.
They fell back, so he can't shoot. You're right. I'm going to throw a cheeky grenade in, but he can't do that. So that's all my shooting done.
Okay.
Charges. It's only Murderfang that can declare a charge, so he will charge into the scarab.
Oh, he's in 6 inches.
5 and 1, so 6. So he comes in there.
And
I
he's
don't believe. Oh, he's in range for a charge.
If he needs to box cars, roll box cars, and then he's in. Does he get to re-roll his charges?
He's got the Imperial Sword Warlord trait, which gives him, I think it's +1 to his charge.
Ooh, that would be quite good actually.
Let me double check that. No, so he can. No, he can re-roll his failed charges. So I've got no way of boosting his charge, but let's give it a go.
He can re-roll failed charges.
He can re-roll failed charges, yeah.
So he can re-roll his charge.
Yeah. So we will charge Wolf Lord into the warriors.
Do I want to spend a CP to snap fire? No. No, I'm not going to do that.
No?
No.
Okay, so first attempt. It's a 3 and a 3, so he definitely doesn't make it.
And you can re-roll that.
So I'm going to re-roll it. So what is it I'm actually looking for? I'm looking for
12.
12, aren't I? Yeah. No.
No, he's out.
He fails. But, never mind. So that's all my charges done. We are going to unleash some fun with Murderfang. He is a particular favourite of mine. So he has 5 attacks as standard, and then for his shock assault, he has basically always gets 3 attacks instead of 1. So he's hitting on 2s, and because he's got the reroll, he's rerolling all his missed wounds, hit rolls because of the command. He didn't need to because he hit them all.
And it's going to be 2s to wound.
And yeah, so he's got the murder clause, which times 2 to his strength.
Oh yeah, that's going
so
to be...
he's strength 12.
Yeah.
2s to wound, and he rerolls, failed to rolls negative with his clause. So just yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
So he's dead.
I have no doubt that he doesn't have AP.
Oh yeah, it's -3 on that.
Yeah, so...
and he can consolidate towards the nearest enemy. So we will make the most of that movement to there. He wants to get up into those guys soon. That is all I've got then.
Okay.
And that's the end of my my turn too.
So you have 2 points from that, and then 3 points from each of those. So that is 5 points.
Yeah, well, yeah. So 5 points in total on top of my 3 that I had from the first.
So you're up to 8.
Yep.
And I am.
Your turn.
My turn.
So your first thing you can do is the 3 indiscriminate projectiles.
Yep. So, and also my command protocol for this turn will be +1. If I roll a 6 to wound with a ranged weapon, it is treated as an extra AP more. So it's like it'll be extra AP to it by 1.
Okay, if you roll a
6.
6, okay.
So, right, so we'll do my projectiles first from the Warp Storm. Nothing.
No.
I forgot to do that last turn. That's all good. Right, so it'll be my turn. So what we're going to do is...
Still got a lot of shots that could come out of that end of the board, haven't we?
We do. So what we're going to do first of all is these scarabs are going to move up to here. Actually, Decisions, yes. And I think I have made my decision. They're going to start moving up to here.
I'm going to try and avoid the big claw.
See if I can get a charge in, get that objective, because this is an objective-based game.
Yeah, at the moment I've got taken a slight lead on that.
You've got a good lead on that. So we are...
Although I don't believe these are going to be hanging around much longer.
So these guys can move up.
Amount of shots that are going to come fine and at them.
So we'll move the Lich Guard up this way. Because I need to get you off that objective and me onto an objective to see if I can score a bit better. So he will move this way. They're going to stay where they are. The Royal Warden will move up. And the Technomancer can fly. I believe he can't fly. But that's not an issue. He will go to there. And I forgot my will be done. It will go into the Lich Guard this turn.
Yep.
And it will also go, because of his Warlord trait, onto the 9 inches. Yes, they are. Onto them as well.
Yep.
So...
Was he within before he moved?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it was not. So it will go onto these guys.
Go into them ones instead, right?
Yeah. So, well, movement's still not done because I'm going to move these guys up a bit. Oh, well, oh, they're going to get into a charge anyway, so might as well move these guys up to do something.
With his movement and then charge, and if he rolls all charges, so
he's not going to...
He'd be very unlikely to fail getting into those if that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but that's not going to work. So, right, these guys, I don't know about these ones. I need to move them up a little bit, I think. Move them up a bit. I'll still still have the objective, but I can't keep them still because I need to be doing something in a game like this.
They need to be getting out and taking some shots, don't they, really?
Really, yeah. So, right.
On the similar boat with my Assault Intercessors, they're holding back here, but it doesn't mean they're not doing much at the minute. The
Psychic phase, done.
Skip.
And then we'll do some shooting. So, first of all, we're going to have all of these guys. They are going to fire into Murderfang.
Oh, Murderfang. Okay.
I was thinking maybe the Thunderbolts, but I can't invest too much. Or do I go into your leader?
A Wolf Lord.
Your Wolf. Yeah, I'm going to go into your Wolf Lord actually. I'm declaring that.
Okay.
That's 20 shots. They're all in range. Hitting on freeze. There's no cover. Cover in the way because models don't count towards cover.
No.
So we are going to hit on freeze with 20 shots. And is it wound rolls or hit rolls? Unmodified wound rolls. So
okay. So you're hitting on freeze.
And I did very well there, and you got 2 misses. Oh no, 3 misses. That's still not bad. And then What's your toughness?
Oh, toughness on the, I believe it's a 5. Let me just check. Yes, 5.
Okay, so force to wound. Oh, there's a lot of 6s there. So, has he got a storm shield?
He has, yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But
There's still a lot of 6s there.
Still a lot of 6s. That's quite a nice roll. So I'm quite bad with that. But then there is also, so that's 6 hits there, 6 wounds there, and then another 5 to 11 wounds.
Okay, so the 6 are what, minus?
They're -3, and the others are -2.
-2.
But it doesn't really matter because of your invulnerable save.
So with the storm, so his normal save is a 3 up.
Yeah.
And then his storm shield. So yeah, it's going to all balance around to 4 ups.
It's all going to balance round to 4 up,
Yeah.
so there's no need to roll separately.
So how many? So how many was it?
11.
11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 11. 4 up saves. Come on.
Okay.
And so he takes 1, 2, 3, 4. So he takes 4 of those. How much damage are they each?
1.
Yeah, no, we're just going to take all 4 of those hits. I'm not going to try and CP out of that. He's 7 wound model. So he is down to 3 wounds.
Okay. So let's see what else. He's down to 3 wounds, yeah?
He's down to 3, yeah.
So Technomancer has a Staff of Light. I'm just going to check his stats. But if I can, I'm going to shoot into your Warlord with him. So he has a Staff of Light.
Are you worried about the Teeth of Terror tearing through you?
It's more the buffs that you can give to the other units.
Yeah.
So
The reroll is really good.
So Staff of Light is an assault 3 weapon. Hitting on 3s. 2 hit. And strength 5, so wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
2 wounds. That'll be extra AP on that. So, but it's AP 2 anyway, so it'll go into your 4-up saves. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. What's the damage on these?
1 damage apiece.
Okay, so 4 ups.
Failed both.
Failed both.
And how many wounds does he have in total?
He's down to 1 wound if I let them both. I'm going to CP reroll one of those. You said they're saying that you're just going to throw something else at him. So yeah, I'm going to take those.
So he's down to 1 wound.
He's down to a wound.
Okay, so we'll have the Royal Warden fire at him next then.
Rerolling that to try and keep him at 2. You're just going to keep shooting at him, so...
And he's stationary, so he's rapid fire 2. So that's 4 shots.
So he gets 4 shots.
Yeah. Into him. So hitting on 3s. Cover.
Across the pipes, isn't it, I guess? So
that'll be, yeah, so he'll be hitting on 4s. So 3 hits, strength 5, so wounding on 4s. I'm going to CP reroll one of those wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so all 3 wound. Be -2, 2 damage apiece. He makes
Saves them
of
all. Well done.
That's good. So
It's hanging in there.
now I'm not going to waste any more shots into him. Actually,
They haven't got another target, have they, really? What's their range?
12 inches.
So they can't shoot anything else anyway.
So 1, 2, 5 of them will be able to shoot. Another 5 shots going into him.
Yep. Again, that's across the pipe, so it would be...
Forced to hit.
Forced to wounds. Forced to hit, sorry.
No, it will be forced to hit because they didn't get the time my would be done this time. It was these guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So, right, hit on 4s. Ooh, that's not good. Actually, it's not too bad. Well, 4 hits, that's nothing to laugh at. So, forced to wound. 2 wounds at -2, so that'll be up to your 4 vulnerable. The 6s don't really count in this round.
One of these needs to come free for you to take him down. No, and they both get through, so he dies.
Yeah, you can't even CP and re-roll one
No,
of them.
he is gone.
So Warlord dead.
It's a big blow there. His re-rolls was going to really come into its own on the next one with the exploding sixes that we're going to get 10-3.
Right, so now these warriors are going to fire into the Thunderwolf. Again, they did not move. So that would be 20 shots coming their way.
Yep. And they're behind the pipes there, so they get the benefits of cover, don't they?
But my will be done was on them, so they'll be hitting on threes.
Balance is back out yet.
So here we are. Let's hit on threes. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, they're very good. Only 4 miss, and then it'll be 5s to wound you because you're toughness 5.
Yep.
Just drop the dice. Oh, and it rolled a 4. Oh well. So winning on 5s. Okay, so that is very good actually. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 wounds at -1, and this actually will count because you've got a 2+ save, haven't you?
Yeah.
So 5 of them will be at -2, and the other 5 at -1.
Okay, so the 5 at -2.
You'll be relying on your 4-ups.
4-ups. So we'll do those first.
All failed.
All
so that's
failed.
5 wounds.
So they are 4 wounds each. So 1 dies, and 1 does take a wound.
Even if you command reroll, 1 would die.
I used my command wheel earlier as well.
Oh, you
On
did,
the
didn't you?
in his face.
And then the other 5 are at -1, so he's 3-up save.
3-ups. Okay, 3-up saves. 2 of those get through. So he's down to a wound.
We apologise for the whistling, but can't help that really.
Right. Okay, yeah. So that's your shooting.
That's my shooting done. And we will do some charges. So these scarabs, they need 7 inches. But we house rule it if they can get, from piling in purposes. We need the 7 inches to get in. But if we leave them there, they're in engagement range because we
on
can't.
The pipe. Oh yeah, well, you can pipe over the pipes anyway, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but I still need the 7 inches to get in. So let's roll for that. 9.
Yep,
they're in. So this first one will end up just here. The second one will go. We'll do that like that. And the other ones we'll just put over here. And he can go up there. There we are. So they're in. And then we'll charge these Lich Guard.
On that, I am going to heroically intervene with the Judicia. 0 cost stratagem. Bring him in there.
And that will make them fight
And
last
that'll
as
put
well.
them into the fight last. So basically, with the fight first or from your charge and my fight last, they fight normal.
Yeah, but you'd be choosing because
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially,
It
it's
depends
your
on
choice.
what. Yeah. So you'll charge. You'll charge and you'll fight first, and then I get to pick a unit, so I could get to fight them before they.
These Lich Guard will charge into your Thunderwolf.
Yep.
10 inches, so
They're in. No concerns there. And they take that objective back.
they will. And he's got 1 wound left, so
So they are going to kill him.
maybe, we don't know yet. But yes, probably.
I'll be very surprised if he walks away from that one.
Right, so I will choose my Lich Guard to go first because I have no choice.
Is that all your charges done?
That will be. Oh, if I charge the Murder Fang, will he get his bonuses? He will, wouldn't he?
He will get his bonuses for being charged, yeah. And he still has his rerolls from the chapter command.
But if I charge him, then that ties him up. No, I'm not. The reason that I'm not going to do that.
I think if you come at him, he probably will tear through them.
Of
them, if not all.
I've got also, I need to keep them within range of the Technomancer to make them a little bit more survivable.
Yeah.
So, right, the Lich Guard are 3 attacks each, so I've got 15 attacks from them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they are strength 6 with their swords. So, right. And they're hitting on 2s now.
Yeah.
Not 3s. So,
Okay.
hit on 2s.
Very good.
And then only 2 misses there. And then they're wounding you on 3s.
Wounding on 3s, okay.
So that is... So that is 9 wounds at -3. But of course your armour, your invulnerable save kicks in. But I only need 1 of these to get through. And he'll be dead.
If he walks away, he's the luckiest wolf going. Right, so 9 4-ups.
Nope.
How many did he?
3 of them. You failed by 4.
4 got 3. So yeah, he is. There's no coming back from that.
I think maybe charging them a bit too early was a bit of a...
Yeah, they exposed themselves a bit too early in the game, but
They did some damage. There was some fun, yeah.
They did what they needed to do. They scored me them points off you.
Right, so I would have traded. My scouts would have gone next, but because of what you have done,
Because of the fight last, I get to.
yeah. So you get to swing with the unit first. But actually, you get to swing with both of them because of the judicious ability.
So no, because you fight first and he fights last, it becomes like normal. So I get to pick one of them to do it.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to pick the assault intercessors to swing before the judicia.
Okay.
And I'm going to use CP to 1 CP bestial nature.
Okay.
What that does, it puts me into the combat doctrine, the assault doctrine, sorry.
Yep.
Which gives me exploding 6s for this final combat with them. So there's 5 of them there. You get the number of attacks up.
It's going to be a lot.
Yeah, this is why I want to get the high number of volume attacks at those scouts. They're 4 wounds each.
4 wounds apiece.
Yeah, so it's going to take a lot of hits for my assault intercessors to actually tear through them. So I need to try and make the most of
The
that.
question is, have I claimed that objective? I haven't yet, have I?
I've got obsec, so I would
so
still hold it at this point. Okay. So the captain starts off with 3, and each of the others all have 2 attacks each. And then each of them get an extra 1 for shock assault. And they get an extra 1 for their chainsword as well.
So basically, good night the end for me.
So this is, and because we were charged, we hit on 2s.
Oh, okay.
And then 6s are exploding, so they will
So
give
I'm
me
saying
extra
that
hits.
you charged your Thunderbolt Cavalry in too prematurely. I've done exactly the same with them scouts.
Possibly. Well, no, I think that you needed to. You need to tend to get them points off me. So, hitting on 2s, exploding 6s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fails. How many 6s? Pop them back in. 1, 2, 3. So 3 go straight back in. What is the toughness on the scouts? 3s. So the chain swords don't boost the strength, so it's strength 4.
So for
3 to wounds. I really want these dead. So I'm going to do something Savage Strike. Another CP. That puts me at 4, which gives me +1 to my wound rolls.
So you're going to be wounding me on 2s?
Wounded on 2s, so these are my biggest threat right now, taking that objective, so I want them gone. So wounded on 2s. Okay, so that's 3 failed to wound.
And I believe they're -1, aren't they?
The chainsword is -1, but it's actually -2 because I put us into the assault doctrine.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Scarab Swarms dead, and 1 taking a wound.
Okay, so I still didn't actually clear them all. So that's why I'm glad
Actually.
bit of a CP cost there, but...
So did I say 4 Scarab?
4.
Yep, 4 Scarab Swarms and 1 taking a wound.
You can't save, can you?
I can't save at all, no.
So 1's gone, Two's gone. 3, 4. Yeah, 4 and 1 takes a wound.
So one's down to 3.
And you've pulled them so that
Yeah.
you can't swing at the meat either.
No, you can't swing at them either. And also, I have, because their attacks are finished, I take it.
That is them done.
So yeah, so let's see if I get any more back up. So the animations.
Do you fight back first, or do you like?
No, I can do it
You
now.
do it then my sequence, right?
So that is 1, 2. Well, 1 gets back up, and that's it.
Okay, so 1 back up.
I'm going to put him just here. So they're going to pile in, and I'm going to activate the stratagem.
Yep.
So I can elect, when they go to fight, I can elect 1 Scarab Swarm is going to blow up.
Okay.
So on a 2 to 5, it's D3 mortal wounds. If I roll a 6, it's 3 straight mortal wounds.
Okay.
On a 1, nothing happens, but that model will be slain.
Yeah.
So yeah, D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds to your guys.
Okay.
And he is slain.
So 1 dies. I'm just going to pull the terrain. Actually, no, I'll just do it from the front here. So the first one will die.
And 1 takes a wound.
1 takes a wound, which will be the one in the front here. Can't we see it? They all are hiding in the building there.
So the normal attacks now.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Any 6s cause automatic wounds, which is good because I've got 2 there. And then 5s to wound. 2 more wounds.
Okay.
So 4 wounds, no AP, 1 damage.
Okay. So they have 3 up save.
Yes.
Okay. So
2 go through.
2 get through. So 1 dies because he was down to a wound, and the other one takes a wound.
So interesting.
Okay.
But my guys, they will take morale, I believe, because they lost 4.
Before we do that, I have a stratagem that will allow them to fight again, the assault intercessors. But you know what? I'm going to leave that. I don't think it's a good use for CP. That.
So I lost 4. So I can't fail because leadership 10, and I can't roll higher than a 6.
Yep.
So
they're all good.
Yep. So they're okay. These guys can consolidate. So I'm just going to do it like this. And then that is my turn.
That is your turn. So then your turn, you get 3 points.
3 points, so I'm up to 5.
Up to 5, and this one I'm still holding for now. Okay, and that is the end of
Battle round 2. So battle round 3. Space Wolves are got a slight lead over me. I really need to get into your deployment zone, so I really should have spent that command point and had the Veil of Darkness, because that could have given me a chance. Right now it just looks like it's like you're the defender, but you've gone on the attack and I'm defending.
It does in a minute.
But we'll see how it goes. You've still got
pre-game move where you pulled back pushed you further into your own deployment.
Yeah.
Which it did save you from being charged that turn 1.
But
so
it did make a mistake. So
I don't
sometimes
know.
being too cautious can be detrimental to you.
I think where we are in the game right now, my Thunderwolf would have got into turn 1, but then they would have died quicker. So
yeah,
he knows how it would have panned out. Right, so in my command phase, I go up.
And you do your 3 d6 from the Warp Storm?
Yes, I do. I forgot about that. So, 1, 6.
Do you choose a unit?
Pick a unit to do D3 mortal wounds to. I'm going to pick the Lich Guard. 5. So 3 mortal wounds to them.
So it takes away 1. And then 1 goes down to a wound.
2 wounds each, are they right? Okay. Okay, so that's it for my command phase. Because my Wolflord did sadly perish last turn, I've got nothing else to do on there. So straight on to movement. Okay, so he's going to move up here. He's 6 inches there. Start firing line down that way.
Okay.
The Judicia is going to hope that these scalps can be dealt with by the assault intercessors. Again, move this way towards them because we'd like to take that objective back.
I've also done my command protocol for this turn. Hungry for the Void. It's the same as last time, but except with melee attacks.
Okay, so 6 is additional AP.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Murderfang is going to charge. What have they got invulns?
Yes, they do.
Okay, what's that, 4 what?
4 up invulnerable.
4 invulnerable, so. Okay.
Well, do you want to do more movement first before you declare charges because you're skipping a whole lot of phases?
Yeah, I know what I'm deciding if I'm going to move towards them or towards them.
Ah.
But right now I can decide that in a second. I'm just going to move in between them. Because he moves 8. I'll make his charge either way.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Taking the Lich Guard will obviously take the objective, but it's harder to clear them off. Where he could probably take that unit and then come over for them, but we'll see. I'm worried about all the shots coming from them. So, they are in combat anyway. Actually,
in combat.
They're still in combat, aren't they?
Yeah,
They
because I would have piled in.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to pile them in.
So that's fine. That's it. These are not moving. They're not moving because they're just holding the objectives. They're doing what they need to do. Ferocious Wolves are great, cheap little backline objective holders, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
They're slightly more than 35 points because there's 7 there, but yeah, cheap points to sit there and hold. Okay, that's all my movement then. We will start with the shooting.
Okay.
He's going to shoot his dispersed Hellforce cannon at those again.
Okay. There's 9 in that unit, so you'll still. I don't know if you. Because you killed one last unit.
Killed it, so he does.
It'll have to be the D3, won't it?
D3, yeah. So
2.
2 shots. Hits on 2s.
Yeah, because there's no cover.
No. And then he wounds. Double check what he wounds on because of the strength gun. What's their toughness?
4.
4, and his strength on the gun is 6.
So 3's to wound, so 1 wound.
So 1 wound, and it is -2.
Okay, so 6 up save. No.
No, 1 damage, so 1 dies.
And is that all his attack sequence finished?
Well, he's got a heavy flamer, so let's see if that's in range. 12 inches, yeah.
That's in range.
So it's in range. So how many shots that gets?
1.
1.
Do you want to CP re-roll it?
Nah. we'll just take the 1 shot. So automatically hits 2, so it doesn't wound anyway.
Okay.
So
I'll see if my other guy gets back up now.
yeah.
No, he does not.
Okay, we'll use the Judicia shooting next. We're going to do across the board with the shooting. And he has the Absolver bolt pistol, I believe it's called. And I believe it's 2 shots. Just double check. Absolver bolt pistol. Oh, it's a single 1 shot, sorry. So 1 shot with the bolt pistol. He rolls a 1, so he misses.
Okay.
That's him done. Murderfang will shoot his Stormbolter. He's going to do split fire. He's going to do his Stormbolter at the Warriors.
Yep.
And he's going to do his Flamer at the Lich Guard.
Okay. Split firing.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
Stormbolter at the Warriors first. He hits on 5, so he's not the best.
But he gets to re-roll his hits, doesn't he?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah,
He lost that. Yeah, because of the orders you gave him that. But first, so failed all the flame with the Lich Guard. 2.
Are we wounding? What's the strength?
Strength on the heavy flamer is strength 5.
So 4's to wound because their
4's to
toughness 5.
Ah, okay, I should have done that the other round. 1 at -1.
So it'll be his 3 up save because of the storm shield.
Oh, they've got the same balls as the storm shields. Right.
Plus 1 to there. So he makes it. He's fine.
Okay. Shooting. The 3 dudes in here can shoot in combat.
Yep. So they're going to
Shoot their
fire the
bolt
swarms.
pistols.
They're 4 wounds and swarms. So
Hitting on 3s. So 2 hits. What's their strength?
toughness is 3.
Toughness 3, so yeah. So strength 4 on the bolt pistols.
1 wound.
1 wound, and it's -2 because we're in the assault doctrine.
Oh, so it goes through. So 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage.
Okay, could I grab a wound token?
Oops, sorry.
3.
These guys are not in range of shooting anything. So that is all my shooting done.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with a charge over this side.
Okay, so you all need a 12-inch
So I
charge
need
for
a
that.
12 because it is... nope, fails.
Okay.
We're going to charge with the Judicia.
I'm for the Judicia. I'm going to spend a command point to Snapfire.
Okay, 6, 7. Roll a 7 for the charge, so he makes that in. Carry on with your shooting.
So there's 1, 2, 4, there's 8 in there. So that's 16 shots. So picking on 6s. 1 hit. And wounds on a... What's your toughness for the Judicia?
Judicia is toughness 4.
So freeze to wound, a strength 5 weapon. So 1 wound at -2.
Okay, so he has a 3-up save.
So it'll go up to 5.
So 5. His relic blade gives him a in-run but only in combat. So 5-up save. Nope, fails.
It takes a wound.
Yeah, we'll take that wound.
And remember, my guys are rad reaved. I've forgotten that almost all game. So it's -1 to your toughness in combat.
Okay, yeah. So he's down to 4 wounds on the Judicia. I am going to do a bit of a characterful thing that Space Wolves can do.
Okay.
Is
Did you not charge a murder fan?
I will charge him fan, but just because he's taken a wound,
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 CP, and it's called Deed Worthy of a Saga, which then I can now give him the Saga.
Yeah.
That's associated to a warlord trait, so he now has a 5-up feel no pain, and he gives it off as an aura.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because he's taken a wound. And Murder Fang. Now, Murder Fang, I'm debating who I charge here. I think the objective is more important, but I'm less likely to take them down.
And I've already snap fired, so there's going to be no shots from the warriors.
I'm going to charge the Lich Guard.
Okay.
I am going to charge the Lich Guard. So.
Oh, he's in.
So he is in. He's going to come in there. No, just there. Yeah, there. No, that's what's different, really, does it? So the Judicia, obviously he's charged plus his fight last, so they're not going to be able to interrupt even if they wanted to. So I'm going to leave that. So I'm going to fight with Murder Fang first.
Is that your wound taken?
No, it was on one of your guys.
Was it?
From the mortal wounds.
Oh yeah, of course.
Indiscriminate.
Yes, of course.
Projectile thing. Okay, so Murder Fang starts with 5 and gets 3 for charging. Because he's really angry.
And what's your toughness? It's 4, isn't it? Your toughness is 7, isn't it?
Toughness is 7, so it's going to drop it down to 6 with your Rad Reeved.
I'm going to activate a command ability for the Lich Guard, giving them +1 strength.
Okay.
So now they'll be wounding you on 3s, so they'll be strength 7.
Okay. So he has got, yeah, so he's doing his attacks. Hitting on 2s. Do I do?
Oh, you're a vehicle, aren't you?
The Murder Fang, yes, Murder Fang has got the vehicle keyword.
The Rav Reeve does not affect him.
Oh, does it not?
No.
Okay.
But I will still spend that command point.
Still doing that spot,
Okay.
okay. So 1. Oh. 1 miss. Oh, the 2 6s there, they explode, so they kick straight back in. And then, what's their toughness, sorry?
Their toughness is 5.
Their toughness is 5. With his murder claws, times 2 strength, that brings his 6 to 12.
So it's
So
2
they're wounded on 2s, and he re-rolls all failed re-rolls.
We didn't fail any wound rolls. So
Oh, he's failed 1.
What, failed 1? Oh.
And he re-hits it. So, how many saves? So 8, 9.
9 saves.
9 saves, and they are -4 this turn, but obviously you're still
4 invulnerable.
4 ups.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3 get through.
Okay, and they're 3 damage each.
Okay, so that'll be 3 of them gone. So we'll just do this for a moment. And is that his attacks finished?
That is all that he wrote, yeah.
Okay, so that's 6 dice. See if I can get any of these guys back. So 5 up. Yep, 1 gets back up.
Okay. So 1's back up. I'll switch over to the Judicia.
I'm wondering, should if I can roll a command point, re-roll, get 1, because I have enough 5 in there.
Your command re-rolls,
Yeah.
there's a specific list of what they can be re-rolled for.
You can't
So
re-roll for that.
it won't be re-rolled for that.
No, okay, cool.
I could be wrong though, so...
No, I'll... If there's anything in the... If you, any of you guys know in the comments, let us know.
So the Judicia, 4 attacks, that's 1 for charging. Hitting on 2s with exploding 6s. I'm going to re-roll that because it's up against the wall. It's a fair. No. So only 2 get through, but 1 is a 6.
Is that your Judicia?
Judicia, yeah.
Okay.
So that's 3 hits, and his strength is +3, so it's just 4 + 3 is 7. So that'll be wounding on. What's the toughness?
4.
4, so he'll be wounded on 3s. With 6 is scoring mortal wounds.
Oh.
So 2 mortal wounds.
So they go through, they're not going to
Straight
get...
away, and they can't get back
And
up.
is that in addition to any damage?
That's in addition, yeah. And then that's 3 saves. Oh, one look. 3 saves at -4.
So that's going to be 3 more. And is that his attacks finished?
And that is him done, yeah.
Okay, so reanimations. None of them get back up. So that is 5 of them gone.
And he will consolidate in.
Right, so it'll
Keep in the
be
fight.
my attacks.
So you get to swing back with the warriors and your Lich Guard.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right. So we'll do the warriors first, might as well, because you're not going to be able to. Oh wait. Scarab swarms.
Yes, you could pick your Scald Swarms to fight.
I'm going to pick my Scarab swarms to fight because the other guys.
These have already fought. You might as well.
Yep.
Swing
So
there.
Radreeve, now their toughness 3, my guys. So it'll be winning you in 4s instead of 5s.
So yeah, you reduced my toughness down, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay.
So hitting on 4s, 6s are mortal wounds, and everything else missed. So 2 wounds, please, not mortal, just 2 normal saves.
2 normal saves. 3 ups.
Hey!
Oh, no. So you get 3. So 1 was down for a wound. He dies, and the guy at the back there is going to take a wound. So I've got my sergeant and 1 other dude left back on that squad. So I get to pick a unit to fight
So
back
they're
now.
going to attack.
So I'll fight with those. So the sergeant, we don't get any charging buffs this time. So we have 3 and 2, so 5 attacks plus chainswords gives us an extra attack. Hitting on 3s. So a few misses, but 2 6s, throwing 2 shots back in. And then what's your toughness on those, sorry?
On the scouts,
Swords, yeah.
3.
3. So my strength is 5 on these. So it'll be 3s to wound. And that is 4 wounds at -2.
4 wounds.
4 at -2, yeah.
Okay, and 1 damage apiece.
1 damage each, yeah.
Okay, so flip.
That's 1 dead.
That's 1 dead.
Okay. You get to fight back with either your Lich Guard or your warriors.
Okay, so I am going to, might as well fight back with the Lich Guard.
Yep.
Because now they're going to be winning you on 4s. So, and they've still got, I will be done on them. So they're hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2, okay.
Hitting on 2, so they 5 hit. And then it's going to be 4s to wound.
So his toughness is 7, you reduce it down to 6.
No, because he's a vehicle.
Oh, because of vehicle.
But
So
because of the
same-
stratagem I gave, it's +1 to their strength.
Right.
So it's force to wound you.
Force to wound, okay.
And then that is 3 wounds. At
Okay.
-3, 1 damage apiece.
Okay. He has no invuln. But he is so 3 ups. So it's -3, you'd say.
Yes.
So it'd be 6 up saves. How many was it?
3.
3 is 6 up. So no saves.
So 3 go 3.
And what's the damage?
The damage is 1 damage apiece.
1 damage. Oh, okay. So he is 8 wounds. He's down to 5.
Okay, and then the warriors here,
Warriors at the Judicia.
hitting on 3s. 3 hits. You're tough, so wounding on 3s now because you're toughness 3, thanks to Rad Reeve. 2 wounds at AP nothing.
Is it 2, was it?
Yep.
2, so 3 ups. Saved.
Perfect. So then I have to do morale on them.
Yes.
They won't be affected, their leadership 10.
Yep.
These guys will be there if I roll a 6. I do.
Okay.
So 1 runs away,
One runs away.
and the other 2, because it's half strength, on a 1 or a 2, another 1 runs away. No, they're fine.
They're fine. So they stay there.
They stay, but one
Okay.
guy has run away.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn. So I
Okay.
score 1, 2, 3 points. That one is contested. Obviously, you would hold that one right now, wouldn't you? Because I only got 1 model there.
Yes.
So I get 3 more points. Brings me up to 11 points.
Okay, so I need to do some serious work here.
So turn 3.
Necrons. Right, so I'll do my warp storms.
Yes.
Nothing.
No.
It's been bad for me.
No, it hasn't turned. Yeah, I've managed to chip a few on.
Command phase, he's going to activate his rites of reanimation onto those because they are core, and it automatically brings back
One model.
One model.
Yeah.
Then he is going to activate his resurrection orb onto them. So his resurrection orb slams it into the ground,
Okay.
1 time use, and I can roll for reanimations for both my guys.
To see if he gets up.
See if both of them get up from the unit.
Okay, so yeah.
Nothing.
No.
But that's fine. I might as well give it a go.
Yeah.
And then my will be done. Will go on to the Lich Guard, and it will also go on to. Might as well go on to these warriors because nothing else really. Oh, and living metal abilities. Got my
So
he's full wounds.
Heals back up.
So, right, my command phase is done. So movement.
Yeah.
Now these guys, it's going to see, it's going to be random, but they're going to advance that way. They get to move an extra inch, so they're going 6 inches.
So they're coming across to try and rain down some fire.
They're coming across to try and do something. They're not going to do much, but you know, I can't stay in the corner all day.
This stage in the game, you need to take more objectives.
I do, yeah. I need to get that objective really.
Yeah.
So Technomancer will advance as well. 4, so he's going to be going. He can move 5, so he's going 9 inches. He'll be going right behind him there.
Yeah.
Overlord will go there. So the Royal Warden will come down to here, just because, might as well. And these guys are going to fall back.
Okay.
They can't shoot.
Can the Warden give them a buff to
Yeah, but he was over here, so he
can't
do
do
that.
that. Yeah.
So, and then Warriors are just going to stay in place.
Yep.
Right, so shooting. So what I'm going to do is have the Royal Warden shoot to your Judicator.
Yep.
So he hits on 3s with 2 shots. Hits with both, and wounding on, what's his toughness 4?
Toughness 4, yeah. There's no
Okay.
longer Rad Reef because you pull back.
3s to wound. So 1 wound at -2, 2 damage.
-2?
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be 5 up for him.
Failed.
No.
2 damage.
So he's down to 2 wounds. Ah, but I've got the feel no pain that I gave him.
Oh yes, of course.
So 5 ups. No,
Nope, that's good. And then we're going to fire all the Necron warriors into him.
Yep.
So they haven't moved, so 1. That's going to be 20 shots basically. And they have got the mine will be done on them.
So they're +1 to their...
+1 to hit.
Yep.
So hitting on 2s. There's a lot of 1s. Not an issue. And then wounding on 3s. Oh, on 4s.
So there's 4 years.
So wounding you on 4s. Right, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds at -1.
5, 6, 7. So 7, -1.
Yep, -1.
4 ups. So he takes 4 of them.
Takes 5.
Oh yeah. Well,
That was a
the
4.
4, yeah, knocked it right. And then feel no pains, 5 ups. Nope, you're dead.
Alright then, so... Right. More shooting. They can't shoot at them. They can't shoot at them either. So...
Can't actually shoot anything, can he?
No, they can't.
But they've moved themselves around ready for the shoot, haven't they, really?
Yeah, well, it's turn 3, isn't it? So they've got 2 more turns they can probably get in.
Yeah.
To do something. Right.
Any more shooting to be done?
There's no more shooting to be done because I can't shoot into your combats.
No.
So the Overlord is going to charge in.
Okay.
7.
5
He
and
makes
6
it.
turn, yeah, so you can jump over the pole.
And we
Pipes.
might as well have the Technomancer also charging. Just for extra
Yep.
hitting power. My Hungry for the Void is still in, so any melee attacks of like hit on 6 improve the armor penetration by 1.
Yep.
So that's all the combats that I'm doing. All the charges I'm doing, I mean. So the Overlord has 4 attacks. Now he has the Void Reaper. So that makes him strength 7. Gives +2 to strength. And any rule that makes anyone ignore wounds is ignored.
It ignores... So it makes me ignore my...
Feel no pains and stuff
Feel
like
no
that. I
pains.
ignore that with the Void Reaper.
Okay, so that's for this one here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hitting on 2s. I'm going to CPD roll that one. And then wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. -4, 3 damage apiece.
Okay. Well, he can't. He hasn't got -4.
-4, yeah. Hasn't he got his invulnerable?
Murderman doesn't have any invulnerable.
Doesn't he?
No.
Okay, so that's it. 3 damage apiece.
3 damage apiece. He reduces damage by 1,
So that's 4 damage.
so he's down to a wound.
And then we will do the...
He hasn't got feel no pain because he's the wolfen. Because he's a wolfen.
Ah, of course.
It's only the venerable dreadnoughts that get that, but he does have the reduced damage.
Okay, so Technomancer. Oh no, this is bad. So he's got 1 attack.
I've only got 1 wound.
Hitting on 3s. Hits on 3s. His strength user, so he's winning you on 5s.
So my toughness is 7, but then
I
uses it.
fail.
So you failed to.
Failed to wound on that.
Okay.
I don't even know. I can't even re-roll that.
You can't reroll because you rerolled one of his.
Oh, the hits.
You've used the reroll this turn.
Yeah, this phase. Yeah.
Yeah, this phase. Yeah.
Okay, so right, that's my 2 attacks. So you get to choose an attack.
Murderfang's going to swing.
Okay, who?
The What's his invuln? He's got
4.
4 up invuln, I'm assuming, yeah. Okay, well, we're going to do everything because everything into your Lich Guard.
Yeah.
No, no. The Warlord.
Into my Overlord.
Into how many wounds is he?
He is 5 wounds. And how has he been bracketed, your guy?
Murderfang?
Yeah.
He doesn't have brackets.
Oh, does he not?
No. No, so he has 5 attacks and then you've charged me, so it gives me all my charging shenanigans. So, because you charged me, I'm going to break it up like this.
Okay.
3 attacks that I get for being charged.
Yeah.
I'm going to put at your Warlord.
Okay.
The rest are going at the Lich Guard.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to roll the Warlord ones first and roll them separately.
Okay.
So, those 3 all hit.
Okay.
I don't get any exploding 6s there though.
That's toughness 5.
My strength is times 2, so it's strength 12.
So 2's to
2's
wound.
to wound, and I reroll failed wound rolls. But they all hit anyway, so all wounds. So that's 3 wounds, all on your minus 4, so all on your invuln.
Just going to double check one thing, because I think the Lich Guard have an ability. Oh, okay, you can charge. Yeah, you can hit me with melee weapon. So 4 ups. 2 go free. I mean, 1 goes free, so how much is that?
And that is 3 damage.
So he's down to 2 wounds.
Okay. The rest of them are going into the Lich Guard.
Okay.
1 misses, the rest of them hit, but no exploding 6s unfortunately. Wounded on 2s.
4 wounds.
4 wounds, again minus 4.
So 4 up in bones. Oh, they're dead.
Kills them. Murderfang, gravely wounded.
And that means I'll have to do another round of combat with him. Because the Lich Guard, I was hoping for the Lich Guard to finish him off.
Okay, so that was my unit. I fought back with Murderfang, so you get to pick a unit to fight, which will be your Scald down here.
Okay, so 4 attacks. Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Perfect. So my guys, there's only
I
2 of
could
them left.
I could have done the strategy where it blows up, but
You need to try and keep stuff there, really. Right, so I'm not hitting on 2s, I'm hitting on 3s, but because of I didn't get charged this time. But look at all those 6s.
the extra attacks, aren't
So
they?
4 6s, yeah, gives me extra attacks.
Oh, he's dead. Do we even roll for this?
Wounding, what's his toughness, sorry?
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3, and their strength +1 +5, so it'd be wounding on 3s, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's dead.
So yeah, that's him dead. So we've fought off the Necron invasion from our side of the board so far. And I believe that's the end of turn 3, isn't it?
That is the end of turn 3. So I get I get another 3 points, so I'm up to 8.
Up to 8.
And now we're into battle round 4. It looks as if it's going to be a victory for the Space Wolves, but we'll continue playing on to see what happens. I want a moral victory of killing him. That's all I want.
Well, on that note, I'm going to fall back with Murder. Murderfang doesn't know how to fall back, in my mind. I mean, in rules wise he can, but he doesn't fall back. So he is staying exactly where he is. I'm a little bit worried about the amount of shots these are going to come flying down, kill these off their objective, but then you're going to have to move into
the thing is, I need to claim the objective, not kill them really. So
you could rain down loads of shots, but actually not.
That's not gonna
help you.
Get me to the objective.
Right, what I'm going to do, I would love to get Bjorn into some sort of combat, just so he gets to crunch something. So we're going to try and move him round. Reasonable charge. I'm wondering, do I push forward? I am going to do something that I may live to regret.
You can actually move things forward.
I'm gonna bring some stuff out to play. So I'm gonna come off this back objective, and my Ferocious Wolves have got the Swift Hunter's ability, which allows them to advance and charge. So they are going to advance 3, which brings them to 13. So that's there, and then the reach. So just where your finger is. So that brings them there.
Ooh.
Because I am.
That's a very good play because it's securing that they're not moving.
I'm worried about them coming across is where my concern is. So this is what we're going to do. Bring them like this. I do love my little wolves. I'd like to add some more. I want to get some of those Age of Sigma direwolves. And in my colour scheme, I think they'll blend in nicely just for a bit of diversity.
That'd be cool.
This unit's going to stay. This unit, they're going to get the benefit of recovering because they're already in terrain. So there's nothing else I can do to help them from the gunfire. So they're going to stay.
It's just really a matter of securing points now, isn't it?
Yeah. And I want to stop you from being able to take more off me. So that's that done. These can't move to get a shot on anything, so there's no point. So that's it. That's all my movement done. Shooting. Bjorn is going to shoot his dispersed shot at the back unit.
The back unit?
Yeah. So he gets his D3 shots as a blast. So he hits on 2s. Oh, and misses. And he's going to be wounding on... What's that toughness, sorry?
4.
4. So he'll be wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds. And the...
AP's -2, isn't it?
-2, yeah.
So 6 ups, failed.
1 damage each.
Okay, and then I take it he's not shooting his flamer?
He can't shoot his flame at that squad. He can shoot it at this squad here.
But you don't want to?
No, it don't.
Okay, so the animations for these guys, they both get back up.
You can't Royal One's just out, so you can't shoot that. They both get back up, sorry.
Yep, they both get back up.
Well, that's a waste of time. Murderfang's in combat, so he can't shoot. The heavy bolt pistols have got a range of 18. So they could shoot.
Oh, they could shoot.
So they could shoot. So let's shoot. Let's take their shots.
Being covered, but it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
So we're hitting on 4s.
Yeah, hitting on 4s.
Both failed to hit.
Oh, they're doing their job still.
They've been fighting them scarabs. They're a bit tired. Okay, that's shooting done. Charges to go. Bjorn first.
Yep.
He's charging the first 2 little guys there.
7.
7. I don't actually know what I needed. I didn't measure it beforehand. What we needed?
You needed a 9.
Needed 9. I'm going to CPB roll that.
Okay.
Oh, I've got an extra security stat of 10, I think. Did I say? Yep. Still failed.
No, still failed.
He's just not in the mood for fighting today. These wolves are going to charge these warriors.
I'm going to snapfire. I might as well, because otherwise they're...
5, 6, so they make it.
So how many are in there again? 1, 2, 3, 4... 10 to 20 shots. From snapfiring. Yep. So 6s. Okay, so we've got 5 6s.
Okay.
And then they're toughness 4, your walls, aren't they?
I'm not 100% sure. Double check, I believe so. Toughness 4.
Yep, so 3's to wound. So 4 wounds at -2, 1 damage apiece.
Okay, they don't. They have a 6 up save.
So
they get, so how many was it?
Wound? 4.
4 got through. So 4 die.
Oh, that was a command point well spent.
Yep, yep. Trim that unit down.
Now I might be able to kill them in combat.
You might be able to. I might have made a mistake bringing them out, but I wanted to. So they have 9 attacks. Or are they? I'll just double check what they actually fight on. Freeze.
Okay. So you've not got too many misses there.
No.
Only one.
Only one miss. I don't believe they get the.
They don't get the.
The exploding 6s. I could be wrong. We'll check that. I can't find it in here right now.
I'm doing the lobby music.
I know it does, every unit, so it does while the Assault Doctrine is active, which it is. So those 6s explode, which is 2 more, so yeah. Very good. Well done, Wolves. So their strength is 4, so your toughness is 4.
So 4
to wounds. With a pretty good roll here to do anything.
5, 6.
So 6 get through,
Okay.
and they are -2 because they're in the Assault Doctrine.
Okay, so 6 ups. No, 6 die.
And get the 1 damage each. So yeah, so the 1 wound each, aren't they? So that charge really has probably cost us both.
Yeah, and then that attack sequence is over.
That is my CG2 that gets back up.
Yep, so okay, so 3 of them get back up.
Okay, and then you get to pick a unit to fight back.
I'm going to pick Overlord. So he's 4
Fair
attacks.
I was hoping you didn't.
The Overlord hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s, and there's no invulns, is there?
Nope.
So, yeah, 2 wounds at -4, 3 damage. Does he explode?
He may very well explode. He does it on a 6 up. So, I really want this to blow up.
No.
No. Okay.
Right then. So
Murder Fang is no more.
good.
You may have the moral victory you was hoping for, taking him down.
Well, if I play it right, I might get the full victory.
You could definitely bring this back.
I could. Right, it's your choice of combat. Last in combat you did, wasn't it?
That's it. So that's my turn.
So these guys can consolidate.
He
whereas they
didn't fight,
attack.
so he can't.
The Overlord can consolidate.
Yeah.
But then it goes on to next one's turn 4.
So I have 1, 2,
Points.
2 more points.
So you're on 13.
So 13 points, and I haven't managed to claim any more at that end of the board.
Right. Okay, so it's my turn.
But what I have achieved is slowing that they're not going to be able to now come over this way.
Maybe not.
I was going to slow them down from doing so at least. So
But then my command protocol is protocol of the Cult and Tyrant.
Yep.
So they can fall back and shoot if they wish.
Yep.
But they'll be -1.
Yep.
So all my units can fall back and shoot.
Yep.
It's basically Royal Warden, but
Royal Warden
and it's a
across the board.
-1 to hit. So these guys are going to fall back. They can't advance and fall back though.
And then you move 5, is it?
Yeah, only move 5. Actually, you might as well. So they're going to move back. Fall back here. Before I do that though, I've got my rights of reanimation and mine will be done.
Yeah.
So I'll do that for the moment. Living metal as well. So he goes back up to 3. If I can find the 3. There we go. So when it comes to warriors, it's not 1 model, it's D3 models for rights of reanimation.
Okay. 5.
So then 3 come back.
Yep.
So I'm going to go over to here, because they were in combat, of course. I like to do it like that. Right. Now, thank you. Now they can fall back, which is over to here, and they can still shoot, but it will be -1.
Yep.
But my will be done on them, so they'll be hitting back on their freeze.
Okay.
I do apologise for making it all confusing. There we go. The Technomancer is going to move onto here. This will be interesting. The Royal Warden is going to move up to here. These warriors will stay here just because.
Yep.
To block you from getting further into any lines. And then let's see. Right, so my will be done onto him and onto them because they're in range 12 inches.
Yeah.
So shooting. So these 10 warriors are going to fire into your.
Okay, so they're going to get the benefits of cover.
Yep, but it's
so yours already. So you're -1.
And another
and then
-1.
-1. Then you did my will be done. So you'll be hitting on
4s.
because you normally hit on 3s, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So you -4 to 5 to then back to 4.
So, but all I need to do is maybe wound one of them. I'll probably kill them, but that stops you scoring points then.
Yep.
So hitting on 4s. Okay, not too bad actually. Okay, that's quite good.
Yeah.
And then wounding on 3s. So that is 5 wounds at -2.
Okay, so 5 ups. More in it.
Wow. One.
Unbelievable. Only 1 gets free. So the sergeant's left. That's all that's left.
Command point. I go up a command point.
So I've got the sergeant left in there, hanging in there. If we still had the lone wolf stratagem, I'd be using that, but unfortunately we lost that this edition. So we moved to a crusade thing.
Oh yeah. More shooting.
So you got him to shoot, Warden, and your other warriors at the back there.
So he's going to shoot at the wolves.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. We roll that one because it was cocked. Then wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -. Yeah.
You die.
The Royal Warden will fire at him as well. So 2 shots, 1 hits, wounding on 3s, wounds, -2 damage. So they're gone.
Save.
Right, and now it will be into charges.
Yep.
So Royal Warden's going to have that objective for us. I need a 7 to get into
7
that.
charge.
So the Technomancer is going to declare charge against him. Do you want to snap fire or anything?
Nah.
So he makes it with an 11.
Yeah, so he's right in.
So I'm going to put him just up here. Then they are going to try and charge as well.
Okay.
But wait, is it they can fall back and shoot, or is it...
Oh yeah, they fell back, didn't they?
They fell back. So I would say...
It'd have to say specifically charge, wouldn't it?
They'd have to say specifically charge.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they can fall back and shoot.
But they can't...
Can't fall back and charge.
Right, okay, so I'll do the attacks from him. So hitting on a 3. I'm going to re-roll that with a command point.
Yep.
Hits on a 3.
What's he wounded on?
You're wounding usually on 4s, but rad reeved, so 3s.
I'm going to do transhuman.
That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
On a 4. So that is -2.
-2.
-2, I believe, yeah. That's just
okay. So I'll be 5 up save.
Yes.
5.
Oh, you make it.
So he saves.
Okay, so that would be Technomancer and him just fighting on in there.
Yeah. And that's So I've only got that to fight back then. So he, because you did charge me, he does get his buffs for being charged.
He does.
So three attacks as standard, +1 for the chainsword, +1 for being charged. I am going to use...
I really should have just shot into him. Really, and then had the Overlord just take care of the wolves in combat. That was a mistake of mine to make.
I'm going to use... What's his toughness?
4. Actually, I think it might be toughness 5, but let's just double check. I think it's toughness 4 though.
Well, I really want him dead.
Toughness 4, yeah.
I'm going to do Gene Warp Might, which is 1 CP, to make any 6s I in the hit rolls automatically wound.
Okay.
And those also explode, so those ones, the 6s wound, but then they'll get affected by extra hits as well. But those extra hits don't auto wound. So, those 6s though, look at that. Oh, 1 6, 1 6. So they all hit. So the 6, I get to throw in an extra attack for, but that one auto wounds.
Okay.
Yeah. So what was his toughness, sorry?
Toughness is 4.
4, and my strength is 4, so I'm wounding on 4s.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 fails to wounds. Ooh. So that's 4 wounds, and they are -2 because of the Assault Doctrine being active.
So it will be 6s. Failed all 4.
And they're 1 damage each.
Oh, he's dead.
This little sergeant. Sergeant here is holding a promotion, I reckon. He's ready for...
he's got a promotion, yeah.
He's ready for the blade guard. Okay, I believe that's the end of your turn.
Yep, that has to be.
Nothing more could be done.
No, so I score still my 3 points.
You score 3 more points.
So I'm up to 11.
Up to 11. And that's the end of turn
You're
4.
13. Right, and on to the final battle round. Battle round 5.
Okay.
It's your turn, Space Wolves, in the lead so far.
Go up 1 CP.
Yep, your 3 Warp Storm.
Oh yes, the indiscriminate projectile
Yep.
thing. Right. None.
Nothing, okay, that's good for me.
I've done quite well on that so far, but not this one. Okay. He is coming up full speed this way. It's 6. He's not going to fail his charge next time. I've said that really foolishly now, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried about these warriors moving around and taking objectives off me. So, do we try and cheer him, let them down?
And also my command protocol, my final command protocol. Actually, no. That is
4 command protocols, you do 1 each one.
5 for each one.
Oh.
So it is literally, where is it? I had it, I just moved it stupidly. Basically, they're living metal.
Okay.
It's 2 instead. I can't remember what it's called though.
Okay. Right. These are going to move up ever so slightly, just so they can still hold the objective,
but they can shoot
and shoot down there because they're going to be in range. Because they're 18 inch range, which is shoot at that unit. The lone wolf in there. We might take some pop shots at the warlord just for the funsies. But no, we'll probably just throw them all in there. Okay. So that's all my movement done. I don't have a lot left on the board. So although I may have the bit of the point advantage, I don't have numbers left on the board to actually to do what I need to do.
fair though, it's so close. So just one little mistake
could flip this
completely
around right now. So he's going to shoot his Hellfrost cannon at the back squad.
Okay. It's still full squad, so that's the D3.
D3 shots hitting on 2s. Oh, or 1.
And wounding on 3s.
Wounded on 3s.
Ah, 1 wound.
1 wound.
6 up. Failed.
No, so he's gone.
And
then his
you doing the flamer into them? Or?
Yeah.
That is 12 inches.
Oh,
Isn't it?
cocked dice all that again.
Oh yeah, that's easily 12 inches.
So 2 heavy flamers, auto hitting.
1 wound.
1 wound.
No AP.
-1 on heavy flamer.
So 5 up. Nope, failed, so another one goes.
Okay.
And that attack sequence ended, so I can see if reanimations. 1 more. 1 gets back up.
1 gets back up. Okay. Okay. And then this 5-man squad's going to shoot those warriors.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Pretty good. Strength 4 to force to wound. 2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds at -1.
On the warriors, 1 damage.
Okay, so 5 up armour saves, failed.
And that's that squad's finished.
Okay, so 5 ups to get back up. Yep, they do.
This one's going to shoot as well. He hits. He doesn't wound. Okay, so that's all my shooting.
And who are they shooting at then?
You're shooting at these, yeah. The one is going to charge those 2 guys there.
Okay. Easy.
He's in. He's just going straight into their face. And
Now, are you sure you want to charge
hmm?
with that one lone space wolf? Because you will lose the objective and it's their last turns.
Yeah, but if I charge you,
yeah,
you don't have the move. If I don't charge, your movement's going to get you. It's going to get you into the objective anyway. You could advance into it. You're going to take that objective no matter what. So he's going to stay there and at least fight. Oh, does he charge forward? No, because then in my turn I still get points from that.
You do, yeah.
So I'll stay where he is. Over this side though, with the true claw beyond the fell handed. So 5 attacks, and he gets the +1 for shock assault. Okay, so hitting on 2s with exploding 6s. So 2 1s, and there's 1 6, so that comes back in. Keep looking at terrain.
5 ones here.
And his +5 to his strength, and his strength is normally 7.
So that's 2 to win.
2.
So I need you to roll at least 5 ones.
But he rolls all win rolls as well.
Does he?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
True Claw does. So yeah. Although I did roll 2 ones, so we re-roll those. And yeah, that's the unit dead.
So you'll gain 2 points for that.
He then is just going to stand there, roaring and howling at the other unit. And that is my turn over. Okay. So on that, I get a point here, and 2 more points up there. So it gives me 4 more points.
Okay, so you're on to 17.
Which brings me to, 17, so 12.
Okay.
17 points. And what are you on?
I'm on 11.
You're on 11. So.
Potentially I could draw this.
You could draw?
Potentially.
Do you reckon?
I reckon, yeah. Right, so first of all, movements. Royal Warden's going to move up. Necron Overlord is also going to move up. These warriors are going to move. They're going to advance 4. So they're going 9 inches.
Do you command whatever it is?
Oh yeah, 3 points. No.
No. And then who's he doing his rights to whatever?
Oh, he's going to do it to...
What will be done?
He was over there, wasn't he? So he'll do it to them and to them.
Yeah.
So at 9 inches, they can get to that objective.
And they've advanced, they can't shoot now, can they?
They can't shoot now. So I don't want them to shoot. So really, what I'm going to do is charges. Actually, no, I'll do some shooting. I might as well. These guys are going to fire into him.
My Bjorn.
To your Bjorn. Yep. So hitting on 2s. My will be done.
So I'm just going to pop smoke.
Oh, so it's freeze, yeah?
Yeah. Not that. Yeah, so making -1 to hit, so.
5's to wound. 2 wounds at -1.
Okay. He saves 1 and takes 1.
So 1 down.
And then he has a feel no pain on a 5 up.
Okay.
Nope. So he does take the wound.
Okay, right. So I'm going to do charges.
Down to 7.
I'm going to do some charges now. I need 8 inches from the Overlord to get into there.
Yep.
So, failed. I will re-roll that. Fail again. So he's not in. So I need the Royal Warden to get in. See if I can kill him.
He's 9.
No.
And he fails as well. And
he fails as well. So that's. So that's it. Game. So Space Wolves victory. With mighty points.
So you get one more point, and that's it.
Yeah,
You've
because
come
I've
off
left that. 1, 2, 3
Oh
points.
yeah, so you get 3 more
so
points.
I get 14.
So what's actually a lot closer than it.
It's a lot closer, but
that charge would have made a difference there.
That charge would have made a difference because I could have got another 2 points, which would have tied us. No, we'd have made 16.
So I still would have been 1 on the head.
Yeah, you've
because you still need to hit something on that. He needed to stay there.
He needed to stay there.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
But no, that's a game.
Well, guys, that was our first battle report. This is not part of our campaign that we're planning. This was just a practice game, just to see how we go. I hope you liked it, and yeah, please comment below any suggestions on our setup, any ideas you've got. We've got lots of ideas of how we want to improve these. So yeah, please comment below if you've got any ideas.